On one Christmas tradition that we do here is that on the Sunday after Christmas, the choir always sings Beautiful Star of Bethlehem. We were blessed last week with the choir with a wonderful program with the fruit of all of their labor from the time when it was hot outside in the summer and they were singing Christmas and practicing for that. And I thought it was wonderful. I really enjoyed it, and I always look forward to hearing them sing, "O Beautiful Star of Bethlehem." And one of the reasons I look forward to it is it's so beautiful. It evokes this scene in our minds of the baby Jesus and the clean straw and all this. And what I think always is so fascinating about it is that when that song was written, it was written in a place somewhat like that. It was written in a milk barn in Tennessee. There was a guy named Fisher Boyce who wrote it. He wrote it during the Great Depression when things were really, or seemed really bad. He was a farmer. He made a little bit of money from a fruit stand that he put out. But he also was a musician, and he directed the music at his church. And one night he was thinking of the wise men and this star that guided the wise men to the baby Jesus. And he really could hardly sleep. And he tossed and turned in bed. And he finally fell asleep. And when he woke up in the morning, he started to write down this thing that had come to him in the middle of the night about the beautiful Star of Bethlehem. And his house was so noisy with all the children, he couldn't think. So he walked across this muddy road to the dairy barn. It smelled of hay and cows. He sat down on a milk stool and he wrote out these words: "O beautiful Star of Bethlehem, shining afar through shadows dim, giving the light for those who long have gone, guiding the wise men on their way into the place where Jesus lay. O beautiful Star of Bethlehem, shine on." And that song that he wrote, they would sing it at the church, and every time his wife would join in the choir and sing that song, she would cry. His son, Franklin, said one time that Mr. Boyce, who wrote that song, considered it a gift from God. He said, "That song was inspired by the Lord. Otherwise, how could he, a simple country man, ever write a song about such a glorious event in world history?" And as Mr. Boyce lay dying in 1968, just before he passed away, he raised his hands up. He started beating out time, like when he used to direct the choir, like he was leading a song. So if you imagine him doing that, imagine him here today, leading this song, "O Beautiful Star of Bethlehem."
Giving a light for those who
Thank you, choir. Thank you, friends.